Our first guest is the Lads Mag favourite that burst onto our screens when she was featured on ITV's Essex Wives. Since then, she's managed to carve out a successful career as a model, presenter and reality TV star. But she is here today to tell us about how a bit of a bizarre bet has got a bit out of hand. Please welcome Jodie Marsh. Now, just first talking about the tattoo thing, this is somebody who, at Matthew, my son's birthday party last week, waited till there was 100 people in the house to tell me that for 3 weeks he'd had a tattoo. And he knows my feelings about tattoos. I don't get them, partly because I was brought up by a mother who was just so anti-tattoos. Yeah. You've got lots. Tell me how many you've got.
I keep losing count because I've got ones in places that I can't actually see them. I think it's about 18.
18? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they're quite... I mean, there's like little ones.
Yeah, there's little tiny ones.
What does this say?
That means God.
Oh. And what's this one?
That's a scribbled out name.
That was your fiancé.
This was your ex-fiancé's name or something,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Jodie, what is it about tattoos? Is it addictive?
Yes. And I hate to say... I mean, do you know what? I just think, touch wood, and I'm lucky that I'm not addicted to anything else because, you know what? Everybody knows that in this job we do, it can be stressful, it can be horrible. I mean, you know, Suzanne, I know we've met before and chatted about the stresses of being known and all the rest of it. And that's why you end up, I think, with so many people in rehab and, so, you know, and not having a good time of it. And I just think, thank God that I'm addicted to tattoos and nothing else.
But when you say addicted to it, is it the feeling of it? Is it because I've spoken to someone with piercings.
No way.
Yeah.
You like the pain?
Yeah, I promise.
Really?
It's like
Can't you just... Is that like... Can I just ask, is that like, except that you end up with a tattoo, is that a similar thing to like people who cut? I mean, is it anything emotional, trauma?
Probably is. I mean, I honestly wouldn't know because obviously I'm not an expert on people that do cut themselves or like that feeling or whatever. But it is definitely an enjoyment of the pain. Definitely.
Tell us
really
about
hurts,
this.
But I
tell
like
us
it.
about this. You're having a tattoo done at 3 o'clock this afternoon, but you're not choosing it. Can you just tell us about that?
I really regret this now, and I'm not proud of this. And this is not big or clever. Anybody watching this, and don't copy me. Don't ever do what I do.
Don't worry, we won't.
I mean, any kids that are watching, it's just not big or clever. Me and my friends have lots of bets, and we never bet money. We always bet things. Like, I've got a bet going at the moment that with a male friend of mine, if he loses, he's got to dress as a woman for 2 weeks, and that means including going to work dressed fully as a woman. And we just have these silly bets. And I basically, my last boyfriend, I had a bet with him, and he lost, and his forfeit was he had to have a tattoo of my choice. Well, I chose for him to have Meet His Murder down his arm. And he had it.
OK. And then you dumped him.
That's good revenge. So
who's choosing? Who's choosing this?
Who lost this
So then we had another bet before I dumped him, and I lost, and then so he had to choose me a tattoo. Well, I write on my website every day. It's like a diary. I write every day, oh, I did this today, I did that. So, of course, I've put the whole story on the website. You know, I've lost this stupid bet, and now I've got to go and have a tattoo of his choice. Well, the following day I did a photo shoot and interview for Bizarre magazine, which, if anyone hasn't seen it, it's quite a strange magazine. It's, yeah, weird. And anyway, the guy called me up to do the interview, and he said, before we start, he said, you're going to have a tattoo, aren't you? I said, yeah. He said, how do you feel about running a competition and letting our readers choose your next tattoo? Because you've got to go and have it anyway. And I thought, do you know what? Because I was dreading what the boyfriend was going to make me have, and I thought, it can't be any worse than that. So I went, yeah, all right.
Well, it might be.
Yeah.
I know. They said now they want me to have I Love Pete Burns.
Well,
that's like my worst nightmare in the whole world.
Whatever it is, you're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
You're going to... Whatever it is, however
I have to stick with it.
Well, you can obviously choose the size, so it can be really tiny.
Yeah, but I think they're going to maybe set a limit on it. It can't be... It has to be readable, whatever it is, so it can't be too small.
Right.
Because you're running out of space a bit, aren't you?
My mum... Well, funny you were saying about your son, because my mum doesn't even know about the last one I had.
She does now.
She does now.
And just very quickly, Jodie, we were talking about friends and loyalty, and I know that you've spoken publicly about having been let down since you've been in the public eye.
Yeah.
I mean, have you lost a lot of friends because of that?
Not a lot of friends. I've lost a few. Yeah, definitely. I think there are some jealousies that come with it, and...
Are you ever going to bury the hatchet with Jordan?
No.
Just in her
Probably
head?
not. Probably not. I, honest to God, I have nothing against her. I don't think she's a wonderful person, but I have nothing actually against her. I just don't...
Well, she's voted for your tattoo,
know.
and her word counts, apparently.
Yeah,
I've just
I bet
heard
you
that. Anyway, for the time being, good luck, Jodie. Jodie Marsh, everybody. OK, it's time for a quick break now, but still to come, how important...